What's up, YouTube? We are live for the full moon in the house. So we just got ready outside, we got the fire ready, we got the altar out there, and it started raining. So I'm just bringing you in as we're getting ready, so you can hang out if you want. Cemaaj, maybe you can put some of your drum music on, baby. That would be great. Cemaaj's going to put some music on. Is this you playing?
Find something. No.
Okay, it's not him playing, but it'll be djembe music. So I'm going to go get Facebook logged in, and I'll come back. But enjoy. We'll be back to light candles and have our full moon ritual and burn. It's so funny with these two cameras. Oh, trying to reconnect. Satnam, dear ones, Shiv Chankar, Cemaaj is here doing some stuff, getting ready for the full moon ritual. I've had to bring it inside because it started raining outside. So now we're inside. But look, I've got lots of candles for you. I'm going to be lighting those. We're going to be just milling around, and Cemaaj is going to be putting on some music. So you're live on One Woman Revolution, and we've got the YouTube channel live as well. So enjoy. Be back soon. So I'm just going to light some of the candles, being careful not to light myself. I love lighting candles. So in Denmark they call this hygge, H-Y-G-G-E, and let me step over here so Facebook can see us as well. And hygge really means to make your soul cozy. You know, when someone comes in our front door. And so candles are an integral part of that. So we're not having a fire outside, but by virtue of candlelight inside, your elbow is right in the screen. There you go. Just take a look at the screen, you'll see where you are.
No, I'm not looking at the screen.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So we had a few people saying they wanted to see us setting up and join us for this part. So I think Cemaaj is putting his music on. We have a fantastic gardener outside mowing about 4 acres of grass, so you might be able to hear some ambient country sounds there. I love this glass. This piece of glass I put on the shrine was given to me by one of the partners I worked with at the law firm. And it says, wait for the horse without fault, and you will walk. That was a really good reminder for us tonight. Everyone's looking for everything to be as they want it, right? So we're going to be looking at that later. Cemaaj is laughing here. Oops, that was a hummingbird at the window. So as the light starts to fade, I have lots of candlelight on hygge. Yeah, so the hygge, that making cozy for the soul. I keep walking out of YouTube's range. And so yeah, so that's one of the things would be having candlelight. You know, in Denmark there are times when they have about 10 hours of daylight during a whole week. Can you imagine that? 10 hours in a whole week. So they've got very adept at making their houses very cozy and looking after their souls, and realizing that there's an integral part of life, whether you go to the laundromat or whether you go to work or whether you go to a friend's house, you're going to have hygge. They use it as a verb, they use it as an adjective, they use it for everything. Having a sofa, you can't see them, but we have blankets over there. With blankets and a place to read, that's another important thing. Having something good to drink and cake. That's an imperative over there. How cool is that? You know, so put that on your hygge list. So this is just our little example of hygge, and we set up just a little altar, a little representation of some of the things that we have, and this is one of my favorites. So Buddha snow globe. Check this out. That's what happens to most of us. That's why we're having this meditation tonight, because this is what most of our lives feel like, right? Underneath these wispy globes, Cemaaj, your bottom's in the camera, there you go. Underneath these, as lovely as it is, underneath these flakes, there's a beautiful Buddha, serene and waiting, but you can't see it until the flakes settle. The same with us. Inside, there's something beautiful and perfect, but we can't see it because we're too busy with everything going on around us. Like Einstein said, much in life is urgent, but little is important. So, there you go. Let me just go get my cards and we'll be back. Cemaaj, how's that music going?
It's coming along.
Okay, we'll be starting in 5. What's your bum on the thing?
I moved over here.
Beautiful L incense. Let me go get a spoon from the Sword and Rose in San Francisco. Yeah. And so just the tiniest amount. I just use this little tray. And never throw your incense away, your ashes, because those are sacred. So put them on your garden. That's a good place. It's the most beautiful blue as well. Being aware not to burn myself here. Okay. Candle down. So we have a huge amount of candles as well. So, burning 1 or 2 candles is, it's nice. But in the evening we'll burn 20 to 30 candles. So get yourselves lots of candles. Order them in bulk like we did. Cemaaj, you ready?
Almost. Like 1 minute.
I'd love to take an incense bath here. Let me give you one. There you go, Facebook. There. Hey, Tracy. YouTube. My loves. How much we love you guys. Do you know that we're almost at 500,000 views in 192 countries? Oh my God! It makes us so excited. So, anyway. We are going to sit down in about 2 minutes. That's telling you, Cemaaj.
I know. I have 2 minutes.
Not even.
For my... Where's
my phone?
What is
Okay.
going
I
on?
have 2 minutes.
Better tell the people what you're doing here.
Oh, I'm trying to get the music to play,
Don't
but
worry about it. I mean,
okay, well I won't worry about it then.
you'll make the music.
Okay, I think I will, but alrighty.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm coming
so-
over to my bath. The cards.
I'm
Where did I put the cards?
I'm
Goddess
this is
cards, where are you? I had you out.
stuck
Oh,
as-
here you are. They're trying to hide from me. I'm taking up my position. Salam, salam.
Okay.
Live on the sofa. I'm going to have a drink of water. How are you all?
I need water.
You need water? There it is, right there.
Thank you.
How are you, Cemaaj? Triple cosmic night,
I'm well.
full moon,
Triple cosmic.
comet, and eclipse. And so what better way to start anything? Let's just take a moment. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, however you're sitting, just place your right palm in your left. Touch your thumbs together. Close your eyes. I can hear the gardener outside. Efrain. He's mowing the lawn. And of course, right as you get to your breath, this is an invitation to allow that sound to go over you, for you not to think about it, for you to concentrate on your breath, feeling the inhale, feeling the belly rise, and on the exhale, feeling the belly fall, and just concentrating there. Rise, fall, noise going on, rise, fall. Anytime you need to connect to your breath, you can sit, close your eyes, and watch by your mind the rise and fall of your belly. It calms down the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. So you get a little distracted then, and you will get distracted. Don't worry, you're not doing it wrong. You are human. We get distracted. It's why we sit down and watch our mind. We watch it to realize how distracted we get when we try to be quiet. So just imagine how distracted we are when we're not even paying attention. So don't berate yourself if you lose your concentration, if you start thinking about something. That is the practice. Practice is how you bring your mind back. It's a little like exercising. You want to get your heart rate up there, but really what you want your heart to be able to do is recover first and then be able to go again. Same with the mind. And the same with the heart rate. If you don't keep practicing, it's a little harder, right? So it is with the mind. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose, taking just a moment. Take one in long inhale, filling up from the belly, through the diaphragm, all the way up to the clavicle. Filling yourself with so much life force, suspending the breath, relaxing the tongue from the upper palate, keeping your eyes closed, relaxing your face, relaxing your shoulders. Everything should be relaxed. And slowly exhale through the nose, from the clavicle to the diaphragm to the belly. And it's quiet outside too. The little hum is gone. And flutter your eyelids open. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Cemaaj? Awesome. So, I think what can follow that is a bit of a card. So why would we stop? Why would we think about, having a fire for the full moon? Could you get me a metal ball, please, that we can do a burn in? What do you call it? A lighter. That's what I needed. So one of the reasons we do a full moon and new moon ritual, we've been doing these for about 6 years now, is because it's one of our ways to take notice of the cycles. And we have cycles in everything, in our habits, in our lives. Our lives are just built up of cycles of habits, right? Our habits are just secular things. That something happens and then we do this and then this and then this. And so when we start to pay attention in one area of our life to cycles, then our attention gets brought to other areas of our life, right? And you actually notice the year doesn't just go by because you've had 24 opportunities at the new moon and the full moon to actually check in, right? And at the new moon, it's about beginnings, right? It's about setting the seeds, right? And the full moon is about the culmination. And this full moon is really, really powerful because there is the comet and there is the eclipse. And it's the snow moon. It's the moon where you let go of everything from the year before. You let go of everything that's no longer serving you. And so, what can you let go of today? And we're going to see what the cards have to say for us. So we're pulling a Goddess Guidance Oracle card by Doreen Virtue. That's the box, right there. It's actually quite much yellower than that.
Booklet.
And it has a booklet too. Love the booklet. Fantastic for traveling. These guys have been everywhere with me. So, what do we need to know today? And as I shuffle, that's the question that I generally ask myself. What do I need to know? What do I need to remember? Because so often it's not that we need to know, right? We just need to remember. What do I need to remember today? Sacred moments, right? Sacred pause. We're sitting here doing a whole thing with candles and tuning you in, but of course any of these elements you could do on your own. So it doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. You could light one candle. I have a mom who puts her children, takes them to bed, does the story time, comes downstairs, lights herself a candle, takes a pause, and then gets on with what she's doing. But it's a break in her day, it's a sacred pause, and everything starts there. And from there you can add. But you can't add if you don't start, you see. Or you could sit and pull yourself a card, right? Especially if you're feeling in turmoil. It's really good if you're feeling in turmoil, right? So much pause, then we've got a whole slew of them. We should actually, maybe that's what we'll do on the full moon and new moons. We'll do a different deck of cards each time.
Yeah.
How about that?
We can do that.
We'll cycle through a few. You can get to meet some of our cards. They're like our babies. So, here we go. And I shuffle them until I feel it's my one. There you go. It's that one. You see, I feel it. It's just, it's there. Pele, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Pele, divine passion. What can you release today that would allow room for your divine passion to take root? I wonder. So let's have a little look what Pele has to say. I don't have my glasses on. I got to that stage. Used to laugh at people who said that. Ha ha ha, karma. Bites you back. If you listen to the sound of your heart and breath, you'll recognize the ancient rhythm of your own internal drumming. This forever connects you to the mother of all creation and to the sound of planet Earth. This rhythm can't be faked or forged. They're natural and eternal. What pain are you trying to ignore? What part of you has been overly concerned with pleasing others? Those last two sentences were underlined in my book. Dear child, reach out and extend your arms to embrace your dreams. They're just as much a part of nature as are the trees, animals, and insects. Don't your own dreams deserve the same respect that you would everyone else and everything else that you love? Listen to them, my dear child. Listen to your dreams and rhythms. So we were just talking about rhythms. Didn't know what card I was going to pull. You saw me shuffle them. And the cards tell us, listen to your internal rhythms. So, listen, right? And the full moon and the new moon are really cool ways of just being able to mark your calendar. And even if you don't sit down and do a full ritual, just even knowing when they are is adding to that, right? Yeah. So, I think we're going to do the prayer now, and I would like you to do a little drum while we do the prayer. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Awesome. So nice having my own drummer boy.
Yeah. Just make sure I didn't actually frame it for the drum, but
Well, the drum's right there. I can see it in the frame.
okay.
Yeah, I can see it. YouTube, Facebook's frame not so much, but they'll be able to hear it.
I can
So,
slide it too, maybe.
oh, we've got a wand too. Magic happens. Magic all around. Actually, while I get my prayer ready, do you want to get the things I've got to burn off my desk? I forgot those, sorry. So if you're with us before we sat down, I was talking about this piece of glass that I have. And when I interviewed at a big law firm in San Francisco, I noticed this on the partner's desk that I was interviewing with, and a desk had got lots of stuff all around it, like a partner's desk generally does. And this says, wait for the horse without fault, and you will walk. Wow. Isn't that just so profound? And, no, the pink ones, there you go, that's it, yeah. And so, anyway, after I left law, I hadn't seen her for about 13 years, and I got in touch with her and we had some coffee. And I told her that I remember this piece of glass, and a few months later, I received it in the mail, and she gifted it to me. And it's something to always think about, you know, especially in times like today, like now, when a lot of people are feeling that the world isn't how they would like it to look, and it certainly isn't a world that we could be proud of. But what can we do? What can we do not to wait for the horse without fault? What can we do to start our walk and to do it with peace and to do it in a sustainable way? Don't go too far over there because of that camera.
Well,
We've got two cameras. You can put this one a little bit forward. How about that? Just caught it.
Don't move anything, it's okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway.
There we
Got our things to burn. And let's just take another moment and take a prayer, because like I say, the world might not look how we want it to, but we do have some control over how we react to it, right? And so we don't have to be in pain all the time. We can take some sacred moments and we can look after our soul and remember that as much as this human life is challenging, there is a whole spiritual angle to this. We are not human beings here for a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings here for a human experience. We mustn't allow the human experience to overtake the spiritual, and vice versa. We need both. We need to be in both our element. So the good thing is, it doesn't take a lot to up your spiritual, to feel, you know, more connected. I mean, we're all spiritual. Let me just get that out the way too, because there's some people who think that they're really spiritual and more spiritual than others. I'm here to tell you, there's no one, including the Dalai Lama. He would admit this himself. He tells us, you know, he's a simple monk. We are all human beings. Some are more aware than others, but we are all human beings and we are all spirits here for a human experience. So now we've got that out of the way. If you think you're not spiritual, I've got news for you. You are. Inherently so. It's not something you choose to be. And if you think that you are spiritual, then maybe you've got some work on your ego to do. I'm just saying. Anyway, we've got that one out of the way. Let's do a little prayer. So this is the prayer that I wrote in Mexico in 2000. Gosh, when was that? 2004. This is the original journal. I've never really got it written out. It's just this is how it came out. in the jungle, and this is how we do it. So, this is a prayer for all of us. Great universe, this one prays to you. This one prays for guidance to walk my steps to my higher purpose, that I may know love in the shadows of light. This one prays to know that which is part of my true calling and that which is not. This one prays to walk my path with beings of light vibration, seeking to uphold and increase the frequency of one for the benefit of the whole. This one prays for guidance to the deep well of abundance you have set aside for me, that I may share it along the way, watching it grow and spread further than the wings of the mighty eagle. This one prays for the lessons I need to learn to be presented along the way, knowing you will not give me anything more that I could not overcome, if my integrity remains pure. This one prays that my steps bring peace and harmony wherever they fall, and step knowing that this is my path, knowing anyone by my side walks with the same vision. This one prays for clarity to guide me when I'm deep in the wounds of a challenge, that I may come through to apply that lesson to my life. This one prays to the Mother Earth, knowing that she holds the seat of my power, that she beyond all is to be held in high reverence, for we come of her and we leave of her too. This one calls upon the Earth Priestess within and all those without to support this human being that may stumble on the way, knowing each time I will embody more of the lessons and more of the priestess and less of the fallible human being. This one acknowledges my place on my path and knows I am where I need to be in order to go where I need to go. I know I'm supported. May my actions be dedicated to benefit all sentient beings. May my presence create magic. May my path to my higher purpose be taken every step. And may we all know peace. May we all know peace. Where does peace begin? Where does it begin? Where does it end? I'm looking at you at the camera, and right behind you is the most magnificent sunset. It's awesome. And you can see out that window, maybe you can see some home birds coming in at the feeder there. As I said, we're at home. We didn't get a fire tonight, but we've got our candles. We've got a couple of things to burn. So finding peace begins within. Finding peace begins with a community, which is one of the reasons that we started together with you, because as I said, we've always done this, but we thought how cool if you don't have the opportunity to gather with like-minded people, come with us, because we love to have you, right? It's just awesome. So, what's next? What's next on the full moon ritual? So we've done our prayers, we've done our cards, and let's do a little bit of a burn. I like to do a little bit of a burn.
Burn.
Burn, burn, burn. Oh,
Let's
as for
burn
a
it.
lighter, I don't need a lighter. I've got lots of candles
We
here.
do.
So we don't have a fire, but that does not deter us. We've got candles, so fire. We've got lots of those. We've got a metal bowl, and we've got our little things. So oh, I like this one. This one's for Heidi. Heidi, addiction to food. We're releasing this one for you, my dear. I kind of like how you can hold it longer than when you put it in the fire. I love this.
There's no holding.
So what's the idea of this is that everything's energy, right? Everything. All our feelings. And so we don't really change them. We transmute and transform them, and we have more opportunity to do that than we often think. So Heidi, wanting to change her addiction to food, by using this ritual, is now transmuting and transforming the energy that was on into, love hearts, I love that, into, I know, I'm like vain, aren't I? I love the love hearts. I just love love. Into smoke and ashes. And what we'll do with these ashes afterwards, as I said, your ashes are sacred, so from your incense, from your fires, from any burning you do, you don't want to just dump that. Anything from your altar, don't dump it. Your flowers from your altar, let them dry, or don't let them dry, but put them on the garden. Give them back to the earth, okay? Who have we got next? So you can do this too. So with, people are getting used to us having this. Write into us, on Facebook, on YouTube, and let us know what you want to release for the full moon, what you want to seed for the new moon. We'll be happy to write you a note and do a little burn. So Denise, releasing anxiety and overwhelm. Oh my God, how those two can just send you crazy. I mean, and it's not like you can ever get rid of them, but we can manage them, right? So it goes back to that we can't control what the world throws at us, but we can control how we react to it. We can choose on Friday night, not to be in the bar, not to be raging, not to be numbing out, not to be just doing all of those things that just wreck our souls, and to take a moment. We can choose to do that. The question becomes, do we? And I don't know about you, but so often, even as the Feel Better coach, and even after doing this 15 years, oftentimes I know what I need to do and I don't do it. I know what will make me feel better and I don't do it. It's true, isn't it?
It's true.
You watch me. He's much better at it, aren't you? You take care of business. You take care of business more so. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Yeah? Me? What do I do?
Well, you have a process.
I have a process.
Yeah.
What's my process? Care to share? Care to share? I don't know actually. Should I invite that?
Well, no. There's a lot of things you got to do before you get to the thing.
Yeah, and I have a lot of dialogue, right?
Yeah.
I just have a lot of, whereas, go to spin class and there's lots of dialogue, whereas
Yes,
Cemaaj is like,
absolutely.
it's spin class, that's whatever. So, but we work with that, right? We work with who we are, we work with the energies that we are, because there's nothing wrong about us. We just perhaps have the wrong manual, right? If I tried to work myself according to his manual, I'd be really effed up most of the time. What's the Einstein quote? If you judge by a fish by its ability to climb a ladder, right, something like that. It's one of that quote, right?
Yes.
So the same thing, and that's often what we're doing. We're comparing ourselves to others. We're comparing ourselves to how others behave. We're comparing ourselves to what others achieve, and we're saying, I should have that too. No, you shouldn't. You should have what you should have. They should have what they should have, right? Your operating manual. That's what you need to concentrate on. Sacred time and your operating manual. Anyway. Ooh, this is a good one.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they're all good ones, right? John. Feeling alone. Isn't it amazing? Let's set John on fire.
Or at least
Not
to
for
feel
real.
alone.
At least to feel alone. Exactly. But isn't that an amazing feeling, an amazing thing that it's so incredibly easy to feel so alone in a world of people. 7 billion people, right? And yet you can feel alone. How can that be possible? Yet it is. I've been there, and I'm still, sometimes even with Cemaaj by my side, sometimes that, there are just times when you feel alone, and then there are times when you really are alone, right? But you're not, because there's all these people around. So I understand that feeling, and there it goes, up in smoke.
Up in the smoke.
Prayers to the heavens, ashes to the ground. It's perfect, right? Do you have any more?
The void.
Oh. Sally's doing 30 days without alcohol.
Ah.
This is great time, the full moon, to do that, to let go. So to choose a habit, one small thing, and a time frame, because forever's a long time, and forever is only a time frame extended, right? So if you said 10 days and extend it to 30 and extend it. I once did a cleanse and didn't have coffee, and it's been probably 12 years now. It's got to be. I mean, thinking back where we were then. And I've never had that coffee. I didn't say I was never going to drink coffee again. It would have, I love coffee. But I just never had that first one again. So you do a time frame, and the full moon's a great time for that. I'm just watching the last of this one burn. There's like pings of. I love flames. It's funny. My house went up in flames, and I still love fire. Perhaps because it did me so much good. Wands. You got a wand? Who's got a wand? Magic wand, magic wand. Here's the story of my wand. We made this. Our friends Shazza and Jack, just awesome, got married in Tilden Park in Berkeley. And it was the first outdoor wedding I'd gone to. A little hippie like me, never gone to an outdoor wedding. And we had 4 altars in the 4 directions, and they had 4 artist friends that did them, just beautiful. And they had a wand making hut. So all the guests got there, and we all made our wands. And then, before their ceremony, we called in all the directions. So can you imagine all your wedding participants with their wands, all calling to the 4 directions? And this was mine, and I really love it. I came home and added a little bit to it. But this goes everywhere with us. We do anything sacred, and it's always in the house. So, how about that? Spend a little sacred time gathering some feathers and something shiny and some flowers and some bells. I mean, whatever you want. There's no right way or wrong way to make a wand, I mean, there's lots of wand making workshops. It's fantastic. But you can do this yourself, right?
Right.
You've made. Where's yours? Yours is in the making. I keep seeing it somewhere.
Yeah.
So Cemaaj is making his. And a great thing to do with your kids as well. Yeah. And then you can have your little sacred time. You could just light a candle and go, yay, full moon. Yay, new moon. We love you. I don't know. But it's a start, right? Doesn't it make a difference?
Makes you feel good.
It does make you feel good. It makes you feel better, right?
Yeah, makes you feel better.
And that's what we're all about. You see, we can't change the world, but we can change how we feel, right? We can feel better in the moment if we choose to, or not, if we choose to. Feeling better is one of the things that's truly our choice, right? So that's why we're here to remind you. And just tiny little things like this, sprinkled through your day, through your week, through your month, through your life, just stops you feeling like you're on the human merry-go-round and your poor spirit's just screaming out. So that's that. So I think we're about done now. We actually did get live on YouTube this time. Yay! And we're live on Facebook. On Facebook, One Woman Revolution. This will be the last One Woman Revolution live. We will be moving over to the new home. Can I have a drum roll? I literally can have a drum roll here. I want a drum roll. Oh, drum roll, because yes, One Woman Revolution, we will be moving to our new home of the Feel Better Coach. Oh my goodness, we are so excited about the Feel Better Coach. So we've had One Woman Revolution, and we love One Woman Revolution. Will always be a theme, but it's often a theme that people don't get, right? What do they think?
They don't know what to think. But they think it's all about women, because it has the word woman in it.
Is it all about women?
No.
No.
It's not.
Men included?
Men are included.
Absolutely. Children?
Children are.
Yeah. So it's about all of us collectively.
Absolutely.
Right? And it's about the One Woman Revolution inside each of us that we can ignite and join together for the revolution. And so One Woman Revolution will always be one of our teaching themes, and we will. But the Feel Better Coach is really just so succinct, and it's exactly what we do. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, you know, that's what I've been helping clients with for the last 10, 12 years, and it's certainly my life transformed when I made the decision to start doing things that made me feel better, rather than trying to do the things that I thought would make me feel better. There's a really subtle difference there. So I decided to do the things that make me feel better, rather than doing the things that I thought would make me feel better. One's striving externally, and one's making peace inside. So making peace inside was a really big deal for me. It's what I left law to do. I left law to stop the war inside my body, right? And to try and find some kind of peace. And yay, there are moments of peace. And sometimes there's battles in my body and mind, and life is not always perfect. But, you know, there is no perfect life, and we are here, you know, once everything is all good, then I'm sure we're done. So who wants that? So the Feel Better Coach for sharing tips on how to feel better, how to take more control of your life, how to tap into the power within, because here's the thing, you only have as much energy, as much oomph, as much stamina, courage and vitality as you do energy. So if you're giving it all out there and you're not putting it back in, oh Houston, we're gonna have a problem, right? So this is a good way, you're laughing at me, this is a good way, he's always laughing at me, this is a good way of powering up, right? This is a really good way. So you're taking your sacred pause, doing your breathing, getting your pranayama, doing your yoga, right? Can't emphasize it enough. I was thinking about it today, and you know, this whole spiritual connection, how we started at the beginning, we're not human beings here for a spiritual experience, we're spiritual beings here for a human experience. Like, especially thanks to heart, especially at times like this when chaos is knocking at our door, because this is when we start to think that we're out of control, right? And so this is like, it's like the serenity prayer for AA. You know, give me the courage to know the things that I can change, and to surrender when or to know the ones that you can't, right? And so there's some things out there we can't change, but there's a lot of things in here that we can. And our soul, eternal, right? All of this shit will pass us by. The earth will be here after us. We as a collective need to gather our energy to go forward, and we need to feel better in order to do that, and we deserve to feel better because happiness is our birthright. We're not supposed to be here just to survive, right? Just to go out, do the job, get the cleaning done, get the shopping done, get the kid looked after, try and do some extracurricular, try and get the car clean, try. It's exhausting. It's not fulfilling. And life is here. Like, it's so precious. Because you know how it's precious? How do we know it's precious? We know it's precious because when it's about to be taken away from us, we really freaking get the message, or it's going to be taken away from someone else, we don't want it to go. But while we have it fully, we're just like, oh yeah, got tomorrow, got next week, got next month. We don't necessarily know when we have got next year. We don't know how long we've got, but we do have right now, and we do have each other. So we've got to get together. We've got to take a sacred pause. We've got to do our practice. I'm leaning in. Got to do our practice, because this is the invitation. The invitation of chaos is order. Think about it. When your house is the most chaotic, the chances are it will then get to be the most ordered. You will get so sick and tired of it. You will get so sick and tired of it that you will do something about it. That's what chaos does. It does it every single time. And if it's not getting anything done, it will get more chaotic until you hear it. So chaos invites order. The next time you see chaos in your life, just realize that's order. That's what we're inviting in. We can't control the chaos, but we can invite in order. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be having the next ritual is, I believe, February 24th, 26th. it's the new moon, so you've got 2 moons in the month. You've got the full moon at the beginning of the month, around the 10th-ish, and then you've got the new moon at the end of the month. So at the end of the month, come back, and we'll be seeding our intentions for the next month. In the meantime, wishing you a beautiful weekend, right? Happy full moon, happy comet, happy eclipse. Maybe you can have a little bit of drumming, little drumming to leave us out.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, how about just a couple of minutes of drumming before we go?
Couple of minutes.
Well, not a couple of minutes, you know, just...
I mean, I could, but...
This is how we met, through the djembe drum. This drum is from, he's playing this drum's from West Africa. Jabibara, the drum of unity, which is another reason we play this drum. It's the drum of unity. Anyone can play this drum, as long as they come to it with respect. Bravo!
Bravo!
Bravo, bravo, bellissima. I love when you play for me and for everyone. So, I hope that you've enjoyed this live little impromptu ritual that ended up being inside, and we love you so much. Thank you for the heart, so cute. And yes, come back, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we've got almost 500 videos over there, and we're heading to 500,000 views. YouTube, we just love you. And we love you too, Facebook. Don't be feeling left out here. But let me tell you, if you were looking for some community, there is a kick-ass community over on YouTube, and they are doing their practice. Over 3 million minutes of viewing of the channel. 3 million minutes! Isn't that crazy? There's 1,440 minutes in 24 hours. 3 million. This is how we get our peace on, and this is how we do it. If we can't get together, you know, in person, we can do it like this. We'll be here. You know where we are. We'd love you to join us. Okay, until next time. You want to take that one? I'll take this one. Okay. You do YouTube, I'll do Facebook. How about that? All right, let's go.
All right.
What you doing?
Let's go.
I've got drapes. There we go. Nice one. Bye, my lovelies.